King Charles is secretly paying for Prince Harry's security. He's offered the Sussexes a room in a royal residence. He's arranging the entire visit behind closed doors, and reportedly doing all of it without telling his own son. And Prince William? He found out. And what he did next sent a message that shook the House of Windsor to its foundation. Think about what that means for a moment. The future King of England, the man who has sacrificed everything to protect the institution, who stood by his father through scandal after scandal, who watched his wife fight cancer while the tabloids tore his family apart. That man is now being told, "Your brother comes first," by his own father. How do you come back from that? How does a monarchy survive when the king and the heir are pulling in opposite directions? In public. I'm your host, and this is CrownGaze. Today, we go inside the secret deal King Charles made with Prince Harry, the one that may have permanently broken his relationship with Prince William, and the one question nobody in the palace wants to answer. When Charles is gone, what's left? To understand why this moment is so explosive, you have to understand who these men are, not just their titles, who they actually are. King Charles III has waited longer for this crown than any heir in British history. 73 years. He outlasted scandals, divorces, a global reputation as the man who hurt Diana. He buried his mother. He stepped up. And whatever you think of him personally, the record shows a man who has tried to modernize the monarchy while keeping it alive. But Charles is also something else entirely. He's a grandfather who hasn't seen two of his grandchildren properly in years. Prince Archie is 7 now. Princess Lilibet is 5. And according to royal sources, King Charles, the most powerful man in the British royal family, has barely had access to them since Harry and Meghan left for California in 2020. That is a wound. A quiet, private wound that the cameras never fully capture. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are planning to return to the UK in July, their first family visit in 4 years. The official reason is the 1-year countdown to the 2027 Invictus Games in Birmingham. Clean, purposeful, hard to argue with. But what's happening behind that official story is something else entirely. King Charles, according to multiple reports, is not just welcoming the visit, he is facilitating it. He is reportedly covering the security costs for the family's time in the UK, a significant financial commitment given Harry's long-running battle to have his family protected by the state. And Charles has gone further than that. He has reportedly offered the Sussexes accommodation at a royal property during the visit. Let that land. The man who sits on the throne of the United Kingdom is essentially rolling out the red carpet for the son who once called that institution a trap. For the couple who sat down with Oprah Winfrey and aired the palace's most intimate wounds on international television. And Prince William, the loyal one, the dutiful one, the heir, apparently learned about this arrangement the way a lot of us did, from the press. Here is where the story breaks open. Royal commentator Tom Sykes, writing on his royalist Substack, describes what happened after King Charles made these arrangements. He doesn't soften it. He calls it an astonishing betrayal of his loyal and dutiful heir. That is the language being used. Not disagreement, not tension, betrayal. And here's the evidence that backs it up. Not just words, but actions. On June 13th, the royal family gathered for Trooping the Colour, the king's official birthday, one of the most important days in the royal calendar. And after the parade, after the balcony appearance, after the RAF flypast that brought the crowds to their feet, the royal family was supposed to sit down together for the traditional family lunch. William and Kate didn't stay. According to Sykes, they left immediately after the flypast ended, didn't stay for lunch, didn't stay for a drink. His source says they didn't even stay for a cup of tea. They took their 3 children and they left. Gone. Now, you might think that's a small thing. People leave events early. Maybe the kids were tired. But here's the thing. This is not a man who skips things casually. Prince William has spent his entire adult life showing up. He showed up when his wife was fighting cancer. He showed up for state events while his personal life was in chaos. He shows up because showing up is what the institution demands. It is who he is. So when William, that William, walks out of a family lunch on the most important royal occasion of the year, that is a statement, a deliberate, calculated statement. Sykes believes William may have already known by that point, that Charles had informed him, or let it slip, that the Sussex visit had been approved, the security funded, the accommodation offered, and that the lunch walkout was William's response, not a press release, not an angry call to his communications team. Just, I will not sit at your table today. But it doesn't end there, because William's message to his father didn't stay private for long. Sources connected to William have told reporters that the Prince of Wales is threatening something even more dramatic. If Harry and Meghan are ever invited to Sandringham, the royal family's private Norfolk estate, the place where the Windsors go to be a family away from the cameras, William will not go. Not that weekend. Not ever again if the Sussexes are there. That is not a bluff from someone who makes bluffs. That is a line being drawn. And William's inner circle hasn't stopped there. They've given a name to what Charles is doing. They say the king has allowed himself to be, quote, emotionally blackmailed by Harry and Meghan. That Harry knows his father wants access to those grandchildren, and that Harry has used that need as leverage. Whether you believe that framing or not, one thing is clear. The king and the Prince of Wales are not just disagreeing about Harry. They are operating from completely different versions of what the monarchy is supposed to be. So, what does this actually mean? Why should any of us care about a family argument between the most privileged people on earth? Because this isn't just a family argument. This is a succession crisis playing out in slow motion. Think about the last time a British monarch and his heir were this publicly at odds. You have to go back decades. And historically, when the crown and the heir fracture, truly fracture, it doesn't end quietly. It reshapes institutions. It shifts public loyalty. It forces the palace into impossible choices. William isn't just upset as a brother. He's upset as a future king. And that changes the calculation entirely. Royal experts are starting to name the dynamic plainly. Charles thinks like a father and a grandfather, says royal commentator Kinsey Schofield. William thinks like the future king. Those two things are not compatible right now, because what serves Charles the grandfather, access to Archie and Lilibet, a chance at reconciliation, a photograph of the family together before it's too late, actively undermines William, the institution protector. And there's something even more specific driving William's fury. something personal. His inner circle believes, according to Tom Sykes, that the stress caused by Harry and Meghan's public attacks on the royal family, the Netflix documentary, the memoir, the Oprah interview, directly aggravated Kate's illness. That is a charge so serious it barely gets spoken aloud, but it's being spoken among people close to William. And it means that for William, this isn't just about protecting the crown, it's about protecting his wife, his family. Everything Harry and Meghan put at risk when they blew open those palace doors. And now his own father is holding those doors open again. Friends of William have put it plainly. Charles should be backing his heir, not his spare. That sentence, heir, not spare, carries extra weight here because Harry literally wrote a book called Spare. He named himself the lesser son. And yet, in this moment, the king appears to be choosing the spare. That is the story playing out inside Buckingham Palace right now, and the stakes could not be higher. Because when Charles is gone, and at 77, with a cancer diagnosis of his own, that is not an abstract thought. William becomes king, and a King William who has watched his father fund, house, and welcome the brother who he believes destroyed his family's privacy, endangered his wife's health, and sold their most intimate moments to a streaming platform, that King William will not be looking for reconciliation. But there's a piece of this story that almost nobody is talking about, and it changes everything. Queen Camilla is reportedly planning to deliberately avoid the Sussexes entirely. Per the Daily Express, Camilla intends to retreat to her private Ray Mill home in Wiltshire for the duration of Harry and Meghan's visit. She will not be at Buckingham Palace. She will not be present for any family meeting. She is, quietly, without a single public statement, removing herself from the picture. Now, why does that matter? Because Camilla is not William. She doesn't have the same emotional history with Harry. She doesn't have the same institutional anxiety, and yet she's drawing the same line. Think about what that tells you about the mood inside the palace. This isn't just William's anger. This is an atmosphere, a shared decision across multiple people to signal to Charles, we do not support this. And there's something else buried in the reporting that deserves far more attention than it's getting. Fears have reportedly been raised within the House of Windsor that anything said or witnessed during this visit could be leaked, that private conversations, private moments, could find their way to the press or to a camera. Because there are reports, confirmed by multiple outlets just in the last 48 hours, that Harry and Meghan may be bringing a Netflix documentary crew with them. Let that sink in for a second. King Charles reportedly extends a private family invitation, opens up royal accommodation, pays for their security, and Harry and Meghan may be planning to film the whole thing. Kate Middleton's reported reaction to the camera news? How could they do this all over again? A direct echo of the Oprah interview that shattered the family in 2021. And if the cameras do come, if this private family reunion becomes content for a streaming platform, then every concern William has ever raised about his brother will have been proven right, in front of the entire world. Here's where things stand today. The July visit is still confirmed. King Charles is still reportedly facilitating it. The security arrangements are still, according to sources, being funded by the Crown. And Prince William is still, by all accounts, furious. No official meetings between William and Harry have been announced, No plans for Kate and Meghan to come face to face. And Queen Camilla is already preparing to be somewhere else entirely. What happens next is genuinely unknown. And that uncertainty is the story. Because if this visit goes smoothly, if the cameras don't come, if no leaks emerge, if Charles gets his photographs with Archie and Lilibet and the family quietly moves forward, then maybe this is a turning point. Maybe Charles gets the family connection he's been denied. Maybe the wounds slowly start to close. But if the cameras come, if this becomes a Netflix special, if the private family moments end up edited into a reunion documentary with a dramatic score and talking head commentary, then William's worst fears will have been confirmed, and the relationship between the king and his heir, already cracked, already strained, may not survive it. Here is what I believe. This is not a story about Harry and Meghan coming home. This is a story about two men who love each other, who built their lives around an institution they were both born into, who now want fundamentally different things from what remains of their time together. Charles wants peace. He wants to die a king who healed his family. William wants the crown he's earned and the protection it demands. Those two things may not be possible at the same time. And the sad reality, the one nobody in that palace wants to say out loud, is that when Charles is gone, it will be William who decides what this family becomes, what gets forgiven, what gets forgotten, and what gets closed off forever. The answer to that question, the one we've been circling since the very beginning, is becoming clearer with every move Charles makes. Watch this space. The real story behind the royal headlines. No PR spin, no palace-approved narratives, just the truth. This is CrownGaze.